Welcome to the GoldenComm podcast special edition, Internship 2025. Yeah, happy trails to you. Okay, a little bit of introduction. We got Brady, Jimmy, and Olivia here, so we're all going to get a chance to talk this through here. But a little bit of a sad moment here. You all have given your notice. All at once, too. You all gained up on me. So this is the end of your internship 2025. So without me talking too much here, why don't we introduce ourselves by saying who you are, where you grew up quickly, like what's your hometown, where you're in school, and what you're studying. Let's just start there. Let's start at the end of the table. Brady.
Hi, I'm Brady. I grew up in Seal Beach, Orange County area. I'm studying marketing at the University of Tennessee with a concentration in international business, and I'm going into my senior year this year.
Okay, so I'm going to take notes here. So go Vols, is that right?
Go Vols.
UT, is it UT or UTK?
UTK.
Okay, UTK.
University of Tennessee, Knoxville.
Yeah, because UT is those other guys.
There's that whole debate of Texas versus.
Right, but so UTK.
Yes, UTK.
Knoxville. Thanks, great job. Who would you like to pass to?
Jimmy's got this one.
All right, my name is Jimmy Levin. I am from here, Newport Beach, and I'm going into my sophomore year at Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yes. Oh, and I'm studying business.
Business.
Yeah.
Hotty toddy. What does that mean? Hotty toddy.
It just means hotty toddy. It's like aloha in Hawaii. It's just hotty toddy. Doesn't mean anything.
Just
Do you guys
say
say
it.
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I'll say hotty toddy, and then you just say hotty toddy back. You don't say like thank you or anything. It's just hotty toddy, hotty toddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Okay, and Olivia,
Hi.
take it away.
Hi, I'm Olivia Liv Kramer. I'm from Long Beach, California. I'm going to be an incoming senior at University of Georgia, go Dogs. And I'm studying advertising with minor in general business, minor in fashion merchandising, and emphasis in sports media.
Oh, that was convenient.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I think I knew that.
I think so.
Okay, you guys did a great job. You really did. I would happily recommend you to any prospect job seeker. When you're done with school, look us up here, because if you notice, a lot of the interns work here that were interns. Did you guys notice that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's certainly a big part of what we do. We like getting real young, energetic people right out of school, and we get to work. You guys have, I think, a head up on things. What we're going to call this segment is the peaks and pits. So every time that we have an internship, we like to evaluate ourselves. So I'm going to take notes on your peaks and your pits. What was the best part of the internship? What was the worst part of the internship? And maybe a couple other questions along the way. So let's start with the peaks. So which one of the three want to take the first shot at the peak of the internship? For you personally.
I can go.
Okay, Liv. Olivia or Liv?
Liv. Well,
Okay, I called you
it's
both. I called you both. Okay. So,
But
Liv, what was your peak of the internship?
I would say my peak was it was two things. I really enjoyed doing creative directing within Sunset Rewind. So going and shooting advertisements at the high schools, or just kind of telling like people what to do, what to say, and seeing the execution happen was really interesting and cool to me. And then also working on the email marketing with Jollibee, Coffee Bean, and Red Ribbon. It was really cool to like put the cakes together for Red Ribbon, and then see the emailing going out, and then also doing the newsletter, the GoldenComm internal newsletter was really interesting, and I kind of got to put like my own flair on it. So I'd say that was a peak.
That's cool. What tool did you use for your email work?
MailChimp. I learned how to use that.
That's a good, yeah. That's
Yes.
a pretty standard one.
Mm-hmm.
And was that an email? Was it a drip or an actionable campaign, or do you know what was in the content of the emails that you were writing? Or was it strictly just information? Or was there calls to action in the emails?
I would, so say we needed like reviews, I would make a call to action within it, or just the welcome, like the beginning of it, I would make my own paragraphs and kind of put my flair on it. And then other than that, I'd put like people's birthdays, which was the basics things that we'd put like weekly or weekly anniversaries or kind
Nice.
of mix
All
of
right.
everything.
All right, Olivia, thanks for doing that. Okay, Jimmy, you want to go next?
Sure.
Peaks. We're on peaks.
Yeah, I'd say, well, my peak would probably be this latest project that I was working on. All the Sunset Rewind podcasts, I took all like the highlights and the funny moments and like when everyone was laughing or when they would do the hot sauce challenge, and I kind of put it into one video, like a summer highlight video. And that was kind of cool because I was at all these podcasts, and then I just took all the highlights and just made one summer highlight, cool, fun video with fun music
That is
that
cool.
actually got copyrighted when I tried to upload it to Instagram, which was kind of a bummer. But it's yeah, a little setback, but it's on YouTube, so that was cool.
Okay, so what tools did you use to do this peak video of yours?
Premiere Pro.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's a good tool.
yeah.
That's an enterprise tool. So, and congratulations, you got that skill set in your back pocket now.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. All right, Brady, how about a peek out of you?
A peak for me was probably learning a lot of how like the CRMs work and kind of keeping all your data in one place. I thought it was really interesting how there was all that data in one spot where you could, export it, import it into there, and analyze it from there. So I thought that was interesting. Definitely a peak for me.
Wow, how the CRMs work
Yes.
is a peak for Brady.
Yeah,
Okay,
I thought it was
did
interesting.
you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That is that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What
That was
what
cool.
CRMs are you familiar with now that?
I did my research on the CRMs. So Salesforce is a big one. The most of the ones I worked within was Zoho and HubSpot.
Okay.
I did actual stuff in Zoho and HubSpot. I never actually worked inside of Salesforce, but Zoho and HubSpot I dabbled in for
Right.
sure.
Okay. Congratulations. All right. Okay. Before we get into the pits, what was there any time in the internship that was a time where you just I call it the popcorn moment. I don't know if you know that the popcorn moment is like I say sometimes you're either a kernel or you're a popcorn. You're never in between because when you get something you like get it. Like it just the light turns on. Was there anything that you guys did you have a popcorn moment, any of the three of you, on when you just kind of got something like your feet got underneath you? Because when you got here, for instance, Brady, when you got here, did you know what a CRM was?
I did not know what a CRM
You didn't
was,
know what a
though.
CRM, and now you're telling me you've got an understanding of Salesforce, HubSpot, and Zoho. But I don't know if that's a popcorn moment or not. Did anyone have a popcorn moment? Does that question make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want to take that? Does anyone have a moment like that?
Well, I wouldn't say I had, I know you asked me if I had a popcorn moment, but I would say I probably didn't. It was kind of an overtime thing because doing Premiere, it wasn't like I just got it automatically. It kind of took me 2-3 weeks to get rolling on it. So
2 or 3 weeks, how many hours a day?
5, 6.
Yeah, so
Messing
5 or
with it.
6 hours a day for several days.
Yeah.
And you started getting your feet under you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think that's
it wasn't
awesome.
really a popcorn.
Yeah, no, it
was
takes
kind of overtime.
Well, that's a very intimidating program. You open up Premiere and you're like, whoa, close.
Yeah.
So, but you got in there and yeah, you became a relatively pretty good Premiere user by the end. So, okay. Brady, any popcorn?
I had a semi-popcorn moment. It was my first time doing keyword research in the Google Keyword Planner. Megan had showed me how to do it, and I was doing it normally, and then I looked up and like 3 hours had passed, and I was like getting into a flow a little bit. So I thought that would probably be my popcorn moment if I had to pick one there.
I love that analogy of time just went right by.
Yeah,
You
I
look up,
was-
you're like, where did it go?
Yeah,
All right, and
yeah.
that means you're engaged.
Yeah,
I love it.
I was
Good
engaged.
One. Good one. How about you, Liv?
I was thinking about it, and it wasn't really I wouldn't call it a popcorn moment, but it was more like a realization. I really am interested in social media, and I don't know, I kind of assumed just everyone knew how to use social media, and learning that it's kind of a skill to have that. It was like a click, like, I can actually do this as a career more than just having fun with it. I can make something out of it. So.
Yeah, you can definitely do that as a career. Absolutely. You could not go back to school and you could stay here.
So one more year.
One more year. Okay, great. Okay. All right. Here's the part that's the most valuable to me because we're going to try to get better also. And we've had this internship program for many, many summers. What was the pit? What was the part where the clock either didn't move or you're like, I can't believe I have to do this again. I'd rather put my head where the bowling balls come out than was there any just low pit of the summer? Who wants to go first? You want to go this way now? Let's go, Liv.
Sure. Okay. It's kind of just a random thing that I cannot stay still whatsoever. So the pit was for me sitting for a while, but then I'd go and we have a table at GoldenComm, and I started just bringing my iPad over, and when I was doing social media, I'd just stand up and go and post it. So I kind of resolved that. So it's not an actual pit, but it's something for me, like I just get antsy. So I wanted to go and just stand instead of sitting. So that was my pit.
Just being still in the office.
Being still, yeah. Cannot do that.
Cannot do that.
No.
Note. Okay. Jimmy.
I'd say my pit was doing the captions on videos. It's really kind of a tedious task because when it would generate, there would be a lot of like punctuation errors and like doubled up words, and all the names would be spelled wrong of people. So then I'd have to go back in and kind of line up the words with the audio, and it would just kind of take a while, and I had to do it a lot. So that was kind of annoying, but it is kind of an important part, getting everyone's names right and spelled right. So it has to be done, but just kind of tedious.
Names to faces.
Thanks for putting the effort in. Got to spell the names right.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. All right, Brady.
I'd say my pit was probably like 3 out of 5 days of my first week, just because I felt like everyone was speaking gibberish with some different type of acronym and something that I didn't know what they meant. And I thought I was never like gonna get it, and then I started doing all my certifications and everything, and it all kind of clicked eventually. But those first few days, everyone was like saying sentences with like 4 acronyms, and then I was like, what are we talking about here? But I figured it out. I'm slowly getting better, so
You sure did.
coming out of the pit, hopefully.
You sure did. Did a great job. All right. Well, last question, and we'll wrap it up, is, 2026 will be here one day. It'll be next spring, and we'll be looking at this program again. And a lot of times I'll say to a person who's maybe interested in interning with us, I might have them watch this video. What advice or counsel do you have to the next group of potential interns regarding interning this summer at GoldenComm? Any bewares or mentions that you would have?
I would say it never hurts to add another skill under your belt. I wasn't very interested in doing video editing, but it's another skill that I have now, and it could help me out in the future. So I'd say even if you're not super interested in something, it's nice to learn how to do it, and it's good. It's always good to get another skill.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was going to say something similar. Just try to kind of get contact in every area of the agency. There's a bunch of different areas you can get involved in, and I think exploring each one is a really valuable way to spend your time. 'Cause sometimes as an intern, you have downtime at certain times, and spending that time exploring something that you haven't seen yet is definitely worthwhile, because you could completely find something that you didn't know you liked and love it. So.
I was about to say what Brady said,
Yeah.
adding on to that, like today, for example, Johnny's into design and I'm into design. So I was like, can I watch you for 20 minutes, just see what you do every day? And just, if you are on your free time, go and look around and see what's even remotely a little bit interesting to you, because then you end up learning and you get to take those skills and use them towards the future. So.
Great answers. Okay, on that note, I will wrap this up unless something is burning to say.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs!
Go
What?
Wolves, baby.
Why do we have all SEC schools here?
I don't know.
So we got Georgia, Ole Miss, and Tennessee, and that just seems either coincidental or just the SEC is the place to be right now. Is that
It's possible.
It's
think so.
popping.
that's the case?
It's the place
It's a
right
good
now.
time.
It is.
Are
It's
you guys
awesome.
why just football? Are they all playing each other again this year? You guys don't play every SEC.
Tennessee, Georgia plays in Tennessee, so
We're playing.
That'll be a fun
You're
one.
coming to Georgia this year, I
Yeah,
think.
I'll go to that game for sure.
All right. Well, That seems like friendly fire. So
Yeah.
until then, you guys, thanks for everything. You guys did a heck of a job. I mean, really good contributions this summer. And we're a better place because of you guys. And hopefully you guys are a little better off because of us. So enjoy your junior, senior years.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. Yeah, you got it. Yep.